Shout out to her. Was she in May, baby?
Yeah, May 7th.
May 7th? Well, okay, I'm the 12th.
Yeah, man. So y'all around the corner.
Yeah, we stubborn and everything else, yeah.
Yeah, she. I love her to death, though. What? All right. So before we close out the podcast, I usually ask people a couple questions. For you, it'll be different because you do a lot. So give me like your top 5 R&B, your top 5 rap, and top 5 producers, because a lot of people don't know that you also produce as well. So
Okay, let's see. My top 5. Hey, see, like, all right, I'm gonna have to throw Aaliyah in there because that's just my boo.
Who?
So definitely Aaliyah.
For top 5 R&B?
Yeah, top 5 R&B, Aaliyah. Let's see, Aaliyah. I'm gonna throw Genuine in there.
Okay.
Genuine.
I feel like he's kind of underrated nowadays.
Oh, absolutely. Who else? Because I gotta separate my R&B from my neo soul because I got my neo soul too.
Yeah.
Like Jill Scott, Erykah Badu. But I'm gonna say Aaliyah, Genuine, 112.
Okay.
Drew Hill.
Okay.
And damn. I see you gave me 5. I'm about to give you like 10. I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with James Blake.
James Blake. James Blake, is he new? Or is he old? James Blake.
He old.
What? Name me a song.
Damn. I can't think of it on the top of my head. It's crazy because I just had did a sample to one of his songs. Fuck.
He sound familiar.
My mind went blank right now. Oh, and Carl Thomas. You got to put him up there too.
Okay, James Blake. I heard of that before.
Look him. You got to look James Blake up.
Let me look him up.
This white dude. He's cool as hell.
Hold on. Look at it right now. James Blake. I mean, he young. He like 29. Wait, you sure this is James Blake you talking about?
Which one? What James Blake you talking about?
He was born. He a musician. He from London.
No, that ain't the James Blake I'm talking about.
Hold on. R&B.
Unless I'm saying his name wrong, shit, I probably could be saying his name wrong. Knowing me. It's James something though. But I know this white dude.
yeah. I know. It gotta come to my head too, cause there's a few white people. There's a few white R&B artists that's like, that did their thing. That's still probably doing their thing. What about neo soul? Cause you gotta keep that separate.
I say off the top of my head, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Indy Irene. I put her in. Yeah, put her in there. Vivian Green, and damn, you said R&B. I should have said Maxwell. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw Maxwell in there.
You might throw
Maxwell in there. And Music Soul Child.
Yeah, Music Soul Child.
Can't forget about him.
That's Neo. What before I go into rappers and producers? What category would you put Alicia Keys in?
I would say R&B slash
like soul,
something.
like
Cause it's not just
she
R&B.
not neo soul, but she's like soul, so R&B soul, like slash soul.
Yeah, I would yeah, R&B soul.
Cause like to me, like I can't just really put her in R&B, but I can't just put her in neo soul. She's like soul, like she's R&B soul, like cause it's that piano.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she to me, she's one of them underrated legends, you know, icons that a lot of people need to look up to, cause I don't know, I'm just being biased because you know she's one of my favorites. So
I like Alicia Keys.
yeah, Alicia Keys. So let's get into the juicy part, the rappers, the top 5 rappers.
Top 5 rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Lord. I'm gonna have to go with Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
Lauryn Hill, Jay-Z,
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole.
Okay.
I like Big Crit.
Of course, underrated.
Yeah, let's go on. I like Kanye. I like Q-Tip.
It's very interesting because with Kanye, I can see Kanye in you with your creativity, and you don't really hear a lot of people say Kanye, you know, in their top 5. Why is that?
Kanye to me, he's a genius, yo. Like
Yeah.
he's a genius. Like he took that his beats, everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just even and Cudi Kid Cudi. You feel me? He got a lot to do with that too. Shout out to Kid Cudi. You feel me?
Yeah.
He's up there too. Like he had a lot to do with 808s. You feel me? A heartbreak and shit like that. So that really he's a genius, yo.
Mm-hmm.
He's a genius for real. Like shout out to Ye and Cudi and but I love me some Jay-Z, though. I love me some Jay-Z.
No, we had a conversation in my last podcast, and my fiance was like, a lot of people don't put Jadakiss in their top 5, cause she was like, cause she's from New York, so she said a lot of people slept on Jadakiss down here. I'm like, first of all, everybody knew about Jadakiss down here, like.
Nah, absolutely. The Lux era, every Styles P.
Yeah, like the locks, like the locks alone, Styles P, Jadakiss, both of them, like even individual when they wasn't like always doing like the group projects and stuff, like everybody and their mama knew about them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, I don't know who you talking about, because first of all, I'm a DJ, so I know about Jadakiss, man.
Jadakiss, shout out to Jada too, man. He's definitely has to be, top 10, you feel me? Just like his pen game, he's a monster, yo.
What you think about Redman? He homegrown from Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, I respect what he did for the culture, but I can't really I don't really know no Redman songs besides like him and Method Man.
Okay.
When they was tag together, like even like Wu-Tang Clan, you feel me? Like
yeah.
I even listen to some of their music.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Not saying that I'm a big Wu-Tang fan.
Yeah.
But they definitely were fucking nasty.
Yeah, they was.
No doubt about it. Like they
still is.
That's the culture for real.
Yeah.
You feel me? So.
And what's last but not least, who's your top 5 as far as like producers?
I'm gonna have to say Jay Dilla.
Okay.
Timbaland.
Of course.
Ryan Leslie.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to throw Kanye in there.
Of course, he in my top 5.
And Swiss Beats.
why you think people like? You remember the battle Swiss Beats and um, Just Blaze had?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
When I was watching the battle, I ain't watched the whole thing, but I watched probably like 40% of it. I want to go back and actually watch it. Um, like watch the rest of the whole thing because I literally do it. A lot of people slept on Swiss Beats. Like Swiss Beats had hits, but
They
now
still sleep on him.
I
They
feel
still sleep on him.
I feel like him and Pharrell and
For real,
yeah,
too. For real,
Timbaland
too.
too, and you know, but like for them being from like the '90s, early 2000s, like they could, they sound can go with times, meaning like you had, you know, the whole East Coast thing, like with Swiss Beats, for example, you had the whole Rough Riders and stuff. He had that stuff ready. Then when the South was coming up, he had the beats for that. Then like he just had everything for like each generation and like Swiss Beats to me, I feel like he's still kind of getting overlooked. I don't know why, cause he's a genius. Like he's one of my favorites. But like I remember one band, what was it? One Band Man. I think that was the album One Band Man that he had that was dope.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's just crazy. One last question before we close out the podcast is another like question I like to ask my my guest is, what do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now?
5 to 10 years from now,
Yeah.
I definitely see myself, you know, and I see in 5 to 10 years from now, I see some Grammys.
Of course, like I
I
always told you.
I ain't gonna lie, you know, financial stability, you know, you know, more power and more just more wealth, health, and I just see me as, like, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything like that, but I'm a living icon, honestly, and it took me a while to really just, like, realize who I am, like how important I am.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just as far as music, just in this world, you feel me? Like, how powerful I am.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a while to realize that, because I was so stuck in this bubble, like, all right, yeah, I'm all right, yeah, you feel me? And,
Mm-hmm.
I got people that, just even, touring, in Cali, driving cross country and shit like that. And then, just, people coming up to me like, please continue doing what you're doing, sister, like, you really, like, that made my night. Your music touched my soul, so 5 to 10 years from now, I definitely, just see myself just changing people's lives and, just being that legend, you know. Being that legend, I see myself, doing more films and, the short films and they shooting. Oh, it's fireworks, some shit. Thought they were shooting. You hear that?
People be sleep, boys. I know about Jersey, boy. I never been up there. But I seen videos, certain parts of Jersey, boy.
Yeah, I'm in Ewing right now. It's a little more like, it's like the burbs. It's like black people live here though.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's a lot of people from Trenton that live in Ewing now.
Yeah.
But it's more like, you still got, it's alright. It ain't like, it's not too bad. It's mad chill. It's just mad chill.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, Trenton is where I'm from, and that shit is just, yeah. That shit is just bad. Yeah. Bad news.
So you got any shout outs before Any news, any shout outs or any stuff coming up before we close?